This evening, government forces the suspension of the parking meters contract. One man deals his own brand of justice to Smart City Solutions. A new taxi app is coming to Guyana. In the region, former Attorney General supports University of West Indies student protests. And internationally, terrorist attack in London leaves 4 dead.
From Safe TV headquarters in South Rival Gardens, this is Safe TV Headline News with George Gonzalez.
Headline News is now being streamed live on our YouTube channel, as well as our website, safetvguyana.com. Join us. The government has seemed to make good on its promise to defend the suspension of the parking meters contract. But will the suspension see a return to the traffic madness that defined Georgetown in years past? We took to the streets to find out. Headline News visited the Smart City Solutions payment kiosk located at City Hall. There was no one there. Additionally, drivers have returned to parking on King Street. After the implementation of the meters, drivers had all but abandoned parking on this stretch of road. Also, citizens in the area would have noticed an increase in police presence, but employees of Smart City Solutions have been noticeably absent on the streets of Georgetown. There is often a thin line between freedom and chaos. As you can see, less than 24 hours after Public Security Minister Kemraj Ramjatan's decision to force the suspension of the parking meters contract, you see that many of the parking issues that existed prior to the implementation of the parking meters have returned to the streets of Georgetown, including Regent Street. The section in front of City Hall is not exempt from the traffic chaos. Now, will the suspension of the parking meters actually be a good thing for the streets of Georgetown? Or should it come in another form? We'll have to find out within the coming months. This is George Gonzalez with Channel 2 Headline News. The man who on Sunday was shot dead by a licensed firearm holder during an attempted robbery in Belvicourt, Bel Air, has been identified as a serial robber. This, according to a report published today in Kaicher News. Yesterday, it was revealed that Ray Goulding was linked to several robberies but was never convicted. Prior to his death, he was wanted in connection with over 6 armed robberies around Georgetown, the majority of which took place in the Stabroek Market area. He is believed to be a part of a gang in Agricola. Goulding, of New Diamond Housing Scheme, East Bank Demerara, was identified on Monday by relatives. Coming up on Headline News after the break, watch one man deal his own brand of justice to Smart City Solutions. And a new taxi app comes to Guyana.
Sometimes there's just too much information to keep up with when you're pregnant. What you should and should not eat, what kind of exercise is right for you, how to handle mood changes, even how to determine when it's time for delivery.
Don't let your pregnancy be a burden. Watch The Baby Story on Safe TV Channel 2 every weekday from 9 a.m. to 10 a.m. Now you can know all you need to know from conception to delivery when you watch The Baby Story on Safe TV Channel 2.
Come on down to clearance for the big March Madness sale. Ladies, enjoy 25 to 70% off jeans, tops, skirts, and even sexy short dresses. In addition to that, enjoy crazy discounts on ladies' designer handbags and shoes. And the craziness continues in the gents department with up to 70% off Kenneco shoes and shirts. I'm talking half off Nike sneakers along with Levi's jeans, and up to 70% off short pants and jerseys. Now remember, the madness happens on the 31st of March at clearance, the place to be for the big sale. Always keeping you in style.
It's always fresh, tasty, enticing, and the best in town, served hot from our experienced chefs. Come and enjoy our daily meals with a wide and delicious menu to choose from. Also a wide variety of pastries and dessert. We can also host your luncheons, cocktails, parties and formal gathering. For reservation, call 225-1730, 225-0038 and delivery 225-0195 or 225-0159. The new thriving Chinese restaurant, 32 Main Street, Georgetown.
Yes, let's get it on. Total U Plus is introducing the bridal collection. We sell bridal gowns with over 150 styles to choose from, including bridal gowns for Muslim brides. We also sell bride and bridesmaid gloves, tiaras, petals, flower girl baskets, bridal pins, just married signs for vehicles, guest books and pens, aisle runners, veils, table placement holders, garters. Yes, the complete collection. Come see our bridal display in store. Total U Plus Bridal Collection. Faculty Mall, booth number 16. Let's get it on.
Need a ride around town and beyond? Look no further than Oasis Ride Taxi Service. With affordable prices and some of the best drivers in the business, we've been delivering prompt and reliable service to Guyana for over 16 years. We also offer tours, chauffeur service, and even car rentals. You can call us at 231-5554 or 225-5496. For deals, specials, and more information, find our page on Facebook. Oasis Ride Taxi Service. Let's go.
It's next level time, Guyana. Let's get ready for Love and Sunshine Destination Wedding Conference and Expo coming on April 1st and 2nd, 2017 to Guyana, South America. Come enjoy the company of Joy Agnes, Destination Wedding Specialist, Mark Jennings, TV host and lifestyle expert, Jacqueline Johnson, Destination Wedding Expert, Gary Gavaya, CEO, Roraima Group, Angie Zimmerman, Floral Expert, and Richard Markel, founder of AFWPI. Registration US $100 before March 15, thereafter US $150. Learn from the industry experts, see floral demonstrations, network at the cocktail, and benefit from educational sessions on wedding planning. Contact us for sponsorship at info@joyagnesevents.com. Love and Sunshine Destination Wedding Conference and Expo, a must for all wedding professionals. See you there.
Seems like people will try just about anything to lose weight these days. But nothing works better than proper dieting and exercise. So if you're guilty of eating the wrong foods, not finding time to exercise, or can't afford a gym, join Safe TV Channel 2 for Body and Spirit. Aerobics workout with Dick Nunez.
Hello, I'm Dick Nunez. Welcome to Body and Spirit Aerobics.
Weekday mornings from 7 a.m. to 7:30 a.m. Don't hesitate. Act now, because your greatest wealth is your health.
This place is really hot. What's wrong with your AC?
It's not working.
Well, we wouldn't be able to continue this meeting anymore because this place is extremely hot.
Wait, please don't go.
Here's a company you can call to get your AC fixed. Action Cool.
Honey, what's dinner? I had a hard day.
I'm sorry you had a hard day, but guess what, babes? I didn't cook today because the stove is not working.
Having trouble at home or at the office? Then call the professionals at Action Cool. Our fully trained technical team have the skills and experience in repairs of all air-conditioned units, refrigerators, gas stoves, washing machines, and a whole lot more. For further information, visit us at 86 Hill and Princess Street, Mandela Avenue, Georgetown, or call us on telephone number 225-7867.
One local man refused to let Smart City Solutions clamp his style. In this viral video, you'll see what he did when he felt pushed to the limit. In other parking meter news, hours before the GPF was called to defend Cabinet's suspension order, a viral video began making the rounds on social media. The video was shot on Tuesday evening. The video shows a businessman taking a sledgehammer to a clamp placed on his vehicle by Smart City Solutions. The enraged citizen was identified as Michael Rodriguez. Rodriguez owns a business on Regent Street, the same street where the incident took place. Rodriguez has been a vocal critic of the parking meter contract, being present at several of the protests in the past. Thus far, there has been no word of whether he will be charged for damaging the clamp. Yesterday, an hour-long standoff occurred at the Georgetown Magistrates Courts. The incident lasted for about an hour, during which persons were prevented from entering or exiting the court compound. The drama unfolded at around 10 a.m. as three murder accused, Orrin Arthur, Yori Varswick, and Stephen Prescott, were being escorted out of the prisoner's van. Police ranks struggled to control Arthur as the prisoner demanded to speak with his attorney. An outraged Arthur flung off his loose handcuffs. A few minutes later, a heated argument broke out between Arthur and an armed police constable. It was observed that the prisoners had refused to be placed inside the holding area. Efforts made by police ranks to place the men in confinement proved futile. Eventually, the visibly agitated police rank was seen pointing his weapon at Arthur. Despite this, Arthur continued his loud, expletive-laden tirade, demanding the rank to shoot him. Eventually, the prisoners calmed down and were escorted back to the Camp Street prison. A new form of transportation technology app is coming to Guyana, and it is called iRide. Andrew Weeks reports that iRide has teamed up with AJ Carrion Auto Sales, where persons can pay for their dream car at low prices.
The new form of transportation could be making taxi services step up their game or pack up and leave. This is how Melissa Davey, the CEO of iRide, explains.
iRide is an app for those of us who don't know. It's an app on your phone, just like how you have WhatsApp and Facebook and Instagram. As a matter of fact, it's like about 10 times easier to use than all of those apps. And the way iRide operates is that, let's say you're standing at the Gizmos and Gadgets building, which is located on North and Wellington Road, and you need a ride to go somewhere. You probably need to go back to Bel Air where you came from. So all you simply do is open your app. When you open your app, you're going to see all of the drivers, all of the iRide drivers who are within a certain radius of this building. So you're going to see some of the drivers by, let's say, on Rock Street, you're going to see some on Wellington Street, you're going to see some by Carmichael, some by Waterloo Street, or some by the Cathedral. And then you simply press Request Ride on your app. When you press Request Ride, those drivers have 60 seconds to respond to you.
The purpose of iRide, according to CEO Davey, is not just to make money, but to create employment. iRide's technology is also a side hustle for those who have cars and want to work for a few hours with the company.
So iRide is the answer to that. It's the ultimate side hustle. iRide also provides permanent full-time employment for persons who have the skill of full-time employment, and the side hustle for persons who have the skill of driving and who have access to a car that's from 2004 coming forward. Now, there have been a lot of persons, since we actually started iRide, a lot of persons have registered, but they've said to me, probably about half of the persons who've registered said to me, Melissa, I really want to do iRide. I love the idea of iRide, but my car is not from 2004 coming forward.
And this is where AJ Carrion Auto Sales comes in. Here is Yannick Charles, one of the managers of the company, with his explanation.
It is a great opportunity to come out, and if you don't have a car, to view some of the cars that we do have in stock. We do have a pretty decent range of cars, and of course if 1,000 persons show up, we definitely don't have 1,000 cars, but it can be made available within a short space of time. So if you're asking for, let's say, a Allion or a Premium, you know, one of those cars that range between 3 million to about 3.2 million, then it's 25% of that. And then you'd have to also pay interest on the balance and with your monthly installments, that is.
With iRide, the charge is cheap around the city, says Melissa Davey.
You know, it's actually about 10 to 15% cheaper than a normal taxi. So it's like about $200 for the first km and $100 for each additional km. So to go from like here to Pegasus, it would only be like about $200 to $300. But to go from here to Pegasus, and I have proven this, but have not recovered up to now. I actually took a road taxi a few weeks back to go to Pegasus, and I was charged $600. Up to now, I think I need therapy for that one.
The security system is going to be hard to crack. Potential drivers will go through tough screening. The company will know everything about their driver because they will be always watching via their GPS and camera systems. The app is going to be released within 3 weeks' time, but for now, you can visit iRide on the 3rd floor of Gizmos and Gadgets building between Wellington and Robb Streets. So, it is iRide, you ride, we all ride with iRide. Andrew Wicks, Channel 2, Headline News.
Don't go away. Still ahead after the break are regional and international news.
Sometimes there's just too much information to keep up with when you're pregnant. What you should and should not eat, what kind of exercise is right for you, how to handle mood changes, even how to determine when it's time for delivery.
Don't let your pregnancy be a burden. Watch The Baby Story on Safe TV Channel 2 every weekday from 9 a.m. to 10 a.m. Now you can know all you need to know from conception to delivery when you watch The Baby Story on Safe TV Channel 2.
Come on down to clearance for the big March Madness sale. Ladies, enjoy 25 to 70% off jeans, tops, skirts, and even sexy short dresses. In addition to that, enjoy crazy discounts on ladies' designer handbags and shoes. And the craziness continues in the gents department with up to 70% off Kenneth Cole shoes and shirts. I'm talking half off Nike sneakers along with Levi's jeans, and up to 70% off short pants and jerseys. Now remember, the madness happens on the 31st of March at Clearance, the place to be for the big sale. Always keeping you in style.
Need a ride around town and beyond? Look no further than Oasis Ride Taxi Service. With affordable prices and some of the best drivers in the business, we've been delivering prompt and reliable service to Guyana for over 16 years. We also offer tours, chauffeur service, and even car rentals. You can call us at 231-5554 or 225-5496. For deals, specials, and more information, find our page on Facebook. Oasis Ride Taxi Service. Let's go.
It's next level time, Guyana. Let's get ready for Love and Sunshine Destination Wedding Conference and Expo coming on April 1st and 2nd, 2017 to Guyana, South America. Come enjoy the company of Joy Agnes, Destination Wedding Specialist, Mark Jennings, TV host and lifestyle expert, Jacqueline Johnson, Destination Wedding Expert, Jerry Gavaya, CEO, Roraima Group, Angie Zimmerman, Floral Expert, and Richard Markel, founder of AFWPI. Registration US $100 before March 15, thereafter US $150. Learn from the industry experts, see floral demonstrations, network at the cocktail, and benefit from educational sessions on wedding planning. Contact us for sponsorship at info@joyagnesevents.com. Love and Sunshine Destination Wedding Conference and Expo, a must for all wedding professionals. See you there.
Seems like people will try just about anything to lose weight these days. But nothing works better than proper dieting and exercise. So if you're guilty of eating the wrong foods, not finding time to exercise, or can't afford a gym, join Safe TV Channel 2 for Body and Spirit. Aerobics workout with Dick Nunez.
Hello, I'm Dick Nunez. Welcome to Body and Spirit Aerobics.
Weekday mornings from 7 a.m. to 7:30 a.m. Don't hesitate. Act now, because your greatest wealth is your health.
It's always fresh, tasty, enticing, and the best in town. Served hot from our experienced chefs. Come and enjoy our daily meals with a wide and delicious menu to choose from. Also a wide variety of pastries and dessert. We can also host your luncheons, cocktails, parties, and formal gathering. For reservation, call 225-1730, 225-0038, and delivery 225-0195 or 225-0159. The new thriving Chinese restaurant, 32 Main Street, Georgetown.
This place is really hot. What's wrong with your AC?
It's
not working.
Well, we wouldn't be able to continue this meeting anymore because this place is extremely hot.
Wait, please don't go.
Here's a company you can call to get your AC fixed. Action Cool.
Honey, what's for dinner? I had a hard day.
I'm sorry you had a hard day, but guess what, babes? I didn't cook today because the stove is not working.
Having trouble at home or at the office? Then call the professionals at Action Cool. Our fully trained technical team have the skills and experience in repairs of all air-conditioned units, refrigerators, gas stoves, washing machines, and a whole lot more. For further information, visit us at 86 Hill and Princess Street, Mandela Avenue, Georgetown, or call us on telephone number 225-7867.
In news from the region now, former Attorney General Ramesh Lawrence Maharaj says he's in full support of the University of West Indies law students protesting the relocation of their faculty to the Penal/Debbie campus. C News reports.
Former Attorney General Ramesh Lawrence Maharaj says he's in full support of the UWI law students protesting the relocation of the law faculty to the Penal/Debbie campus. Mr. Maharaj says he has in the past opposed the move, stating that the relocation would have immediate and future consequences that would injure the student body and the general population. He says relocating the students away from the library resources at the Hugh Wooding Law School is obvious, adding that isolating the students would not allow for meaningful cross-faculty collaboration. Mr. Maharaj says while the future consequences can't be determined at this time, no law faculty can properly develop without the full and close-knit support of other faculties such as the arts and social sciences. He calls on the university and government to reconsider the decision to relocate the law faculty. Meanwhile, a wait-and-see approach from former Minister of Tertiary Education on the outcome of the meeting to be held on Thursday with UWI law students and executive. The Caroni Central Member of Parliament told a media conference that the Penal/Debbie campus was never created to close down classes at the St. Augustine campus.
It was premised on expanding opportunities for students who were qualified to pursue their higher education. It was not meant to close down any facility to replace it with, because that was going against the grain of increasing the participation rate from 42% to 60%. So that matter with the students, I think we're going to have a meeting, as I read in the newspapers, and we await the results of those meetings.
And internationally, 4 people have been killed after a terrorist attack at Westminster Palace in central London in what Scotland Yard is treating as a terrorist incident. 5 News reports.
An attack on Parliament, an attack on police. At 2:45 this afternoon, gunshots were heard outside the House of Commons while MPs were inside. Moments before, a scene of chaos and carnage. This vehicle crashed into the railings. As police descended, a man with a knife was seen to run into the grounds of the Palace of Westminster. It soon became clear a police officer had been stabbed. Witnesses say the assailant was then shot as he approached a second officer. This picture, taken in New Palace Yard, shows paramedics tending to the injured after several minutes of commotion.
I heard what I thought were a couple of noises, which I don't know what they were. And then I looked around, I saw the crash. The car went over the cycle lane and into the parliamentary railings. And then I was able to see a little bit more. There was a cyclist laying, I think it was a cyclist laying down on the pavement.
But horrifying details are emerging of the minutes before that. The car that was en route to Parliament seemingly mowed down people on Westminster Bridge.
Oh, it's about 3 of them.
You can hear this eyewitness calling an ambulance, reporting around 3 people have been ploughed into. On this mobile phone footage, with Parliament in the background, people run to help those who've been injured. We now know 1 woman died. Others have what have been described by doctors as catastrophic injuries. This man told 5 News he believes children are among the casualties.
I see a car scratch 3 children of her high school.
So a car hit 3 children?
Yes. We listened just after that to a shot fire.
By the police?
Yes, I think. And back of this, two people was cut with a knife.
As violence raged outside, the House of Commons went into lockdown.
Order! I am now going to suspend the sitting of the House. This House is now suspended, but please wait here.
As Downing Street confirmed the Prime Minister had been ushered away, MPs unable to leave the building were soon given an update.
The alleged assailant was shot by armed police. An air ambulance is currently attending the scene to remove the casualties. There are also reports of further violent incidents in the vicinity of the Palace of Westminster, but I hope colleagues on all sides will appreciate that it would be wrong of me here to go into further details.
A bloody and audacious incident at the heart of Westminster, at one of the most heavily guarded places in Britain. The Metropolitan Police says they're treating this as a terrorist attack until they know otherwise. One MP has tonight tweeted, "Democracy will not be intimidated by terror." Julian Drucker, 5 News.
And that's Channel 2 Headline News for this Wednesday evening. As we take our leave, we invite you to find Channel 2 Headline News on Facebook, YouTube, and safetvguyana.com. You can also tune in tomorrow morning at 6:30 for a rebroadcast, and Thursday evening at 7 o'clock for more news. For now, I'm George Gonzalez, signing out from this newscast. Thank you for welcoming us into your homes, and do have a blessed evening.